We thank you for joining us here on this Juneteenth. I am Rolly Hood alongside Brooke Buckner. Just weeks after state funding cuts to some senior programs, now there's another local program set to lose taxpayer support.
The Arkansas Senior Olympics director says this comes just 2 weeks before funding is dispersed, and they worry about the program's future. THV11's investigative reporter Tanya Motorzitsky looks into why DHS is trying to move money right before the fiscal year starts.
Archery, badminton, bowling, cycling, swimming, track and field, 5K, 10K.
These are just some of the events that brings hundreds of Arkansas seniors together through the Arkansas Senior Olympics. Greg Ebert with the Senior Olympics, and he says that it's growing fast.
When I first started, we had 40 to 50 people playing pickleball. And now, we're over tenfold that.
He says he looks at the Senior Olympics as a health organization to keep seniors active and moving. And since the Senior Olympics are held every 2 years, that means this summer is meant for qualifying.
I've got lots of people that are coming to these events that have already got hotel rooms booked and everything else and expecting to have an event.
But there's one obstacle he did not expect to have.
And now I've been hit with, I'm not getting any money to help me.
That's a lot of money to raise in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I told you how CareLink was on the verge of having the state's Department of Human Services cut funding from them, but that was reversed earlier this month.
There seems to be a number of senior programs that have been targeted for these after the fact cuts. And I can't figure out exactly why.
That's Representative Ashley Hudson. She says she's been trying to find answers as to what's going on because funding was already approved, so there shouldn't be any cuts.
But also, it just seems so wrong to be doing this, especially to our seniors, at a time when we had hundreds of millions of dollars to pay for a tax cut.
Ebert showed me the letter he received on June 11th from DHS.
And it was a termination letter saying that they were not going to renew our money.
With the fiscal year starting July 1st, he was relying on the $70,000 sub-grant he receives.
July the 1st is usually when we start our budget, when we need the money, because most of our sports and events that we do are in the, starting at the end of August.
For these athletes, the race is not over, but now they're hoping state leaders step in before they cross the finish line without the funding they accounted for. In Little Rock, Tanya Motorzitsky, THV 11 News.
Tanya, thank you. We reached out to DHS but haven't received a response yet.